Hi. So about a week or two ago, I posted on Facebook that I own an online store, and I have owned that store since 2018. Well, I did not go into details because within the last 6 months or so, I have not been giving my store the attention that it should be getting. I've been building this business, which is my consulting business. So that has been taking up more of my time, and I have not been as focused on my store. Well, for some of you who may not know, my store is Abundance Healthy Living. And my slogan here is health is more than just the physical. The reason why that is my slogan is because I deal with migraines. And since I do, there are times when I get migraines every single day. So that causes me not to really be able to be as physical as I want to be sometimes and get out there and exercise. So with that, I had to change my eating habits. I've also had to change some other things as far as scents and fragrances, along with any kind of chemicals. I don't do a lot of perms as much because anything that you put on your head goes into your body. So I still get my perms. I just don't get it as often. That's another reason why I have my hair braided so much, is because I don't want to constantly get a perm to add those chemicals. So the shirt that I am wearing now has been created by Demetrius Sanders. You can find her on Facebook at Demetrius Miss Divine Sanders. I also have shirts created by Katrina Bell at Crafty K's Custom and Designs. So that's out the way. Now, here's my book, E-Commerce Dropshipping Made Easy. So my store that I own, I do not carry inventory. I don't have anything in my house unless it's products that I've purchased to try and to use. Other than that, my suppliers handles it all. So I am what you consider a drop shipper. A drop shipper is a person who will sell goods to their customers, and then the supplier will then turn around and send that item or that product to the actual customer. So with me doing that, I don't have to keep any items within my house. I can if I want to, but I choose not to. So in my book, I go through and I explain a lot of different things. I go through step by step, teaching you exactly how to create your dropshipping store. Now, a dropshipping store may not be for everybody, but if you're a person who's constantly busy, but you can find time with, say, 30 minutes to an hour a day to work on your store, to process orders, then great. I must say, when I'm sitting and I get those notifications saying this item has sold, this item has sold, that item has sold, it's a wonderful feeling. Then when I get by my laptop, then I have to sit there and I process my orders. The way my store is generated is literally, I go through and click, 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 it's done. So, but I also owned another store. The store that I owned was an adult store. The name of it is Pure Erotica Romance. Well, this is why you need to do your research. I had the big idea to say, okay, I want to open an adult store, but I didn't think about all the extra fees and things that would come with it. So I opened my store, that was November of 2018. Matter of fact, it was on Thanksgiving that year. And when I put it out there, if you don't know, it's kind of hard to promote and advertise an adult store. So when I went through it, I made sure to link my store with eBay. So those of you who want to sell goods online, you can sell on eBay and Amazon if you like, just so you know. So I was making a lot of sales on eBay. Boom, boom, boom. I had some direct sales that came straight to the store. But the one thing you should know, you really truly cannot advertise and promote an adult store the way everyone else is able to advertise their stores. So it was January 2019, after having a great month, bringing in sales, making my money in December. And then January, they said, oh, you're in a high risk area. So therefore, you have to get a third party just so you can accept Visa cards, MasterCards, things like that. So I was like, okay, well, how much will it be for that third party? Well, then they turned around and told me it'll be $1,000 a year just to accept the credit cards. And then on top of that, they said it's $32 a month just to use the service, and a 6% on every item that I sold. So at that point, I said, no, it's not worth it. So I closed the store, but I kept my domain just in case I want to open it again. So it's a thought, but we shall see. So I'm going to show you the book because I want you to see exactly what's in it. I go through and I literally take you step by step on how to do every single thing. The only difference is if you're in a different state other than South Carolina, I did not put specific steps for those things. You will need an EIN number that comes straight from the IRS, and it's free. You will need an LLC, or you can just do it as a sole proprietor where you just use your social security number. So you really don't have to get an LLC, but if I were you, I would. It makes things a whole lot easier when you try to go and write things off. And those of you who know me, you know that I'm always trying to figure out how to do write-offs and how to find different write-offs throughout the year. So along with that, you also would need a retail license. So when you start adding things up, your LLC is $125. Your retail license from the Department of Revenue is about $55. Your EIN is free. And then you also would want to think, okay, I use Shopify for my store. For my consulting business, steppingstonesservices.org, I use Squarespace. So I must say that I haven't really been looking to use a Squarespace or any other website for my store other than Shopify, because it's honestly easier to upload your items and easy to process and go through things. You're also able to add other apps on your store. So that's why I like Shopify. So I think that's about all the fees. I will say like it's going to be about $32 a month for Shopify unless you pay in advance for the full year, which is like $324. So when you start adding that stuff up, yes, you have the upfront costs, but as your store is going month to month, you're paying the $32 a month. That's about it. And if you think about it, if you push your store as you should, then you won't even have to worry about the fact that you're paying $32 a month because your sales are going to pay that for you. So let's get into the book. That way you can see exactly what's in there. I do have it for sale. You can find my book on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and my website. So if you go to steppingstonesservices.org, you will find this book on there for $29.99. It is the digital copy, but if you need a hard copy, then you can get that from Amazon or Barnes & Noble. So let's get into it. That way you can see exactly what's in it. And if you're interested in it, or if you just see the outline. If you're one of those people who just needs to see an outline, then I'm going to show you that. So that way you can see like, oh, okay, this is everything that I need to do. Boom, it is there. I take you through setting up your Google analysis. Every single thing is there. Anything that you need, it is in my book. So let's look at it. Okay, so here's my book. This is the cover of it. E-commerce dropshipping made easy, a step-by-step guide to helping you achieve your goals. So as you go through, and yes, I do have a copyright on my book. I have a note in there from me. And then it goes through. Now here's the table of contents. This is everything that is covered in the book. As you see, I first ask you a question because you need to make sure that is right for you. It goes through what is the best item for you to sell in today's market. Name, you have to choose a name. You always want to make sure you do your research on that. And then it goes through as far as your business structure, getting your accounts, creating a Shopify account, and then it goes on and on and on and on and on. Now I will say that sometimes we forget these in here. Please don't forget to do those. You need to do your Google Search Console, your Merchant Center, Google Analysis, your Google Ads, Facebook page, building your store. Literally, y'all, everything is in here. So then we get started. Now, I'm not going to go through each thing, each section, but I want you to see that it is broken down for you. There's that first step. I take you straight through doing your EIN for your business. So I start off showing you creating a Shopify account, and you're going to purchase your domain. Now I will say there's another website that you can use called namecheap.com. You can use them to purchase your domain name as well. If you do that, there are additional steps that you will have to take in order for you to link your domain to your store. So if this is your first time, I would suggest that you purchase your domain name through Shopify because they do give you that option. Now, let's be clear. Yes, I understand that you see that people have their businesses at gmail.com, and that's just the rest of the book. I actually created this book after I had my adult store. All right, so that's the book. Let me flip this back around. Okay, so that is the book. Now, this is my hidden gem. I call it my hidden gem because I have not publicized my store as I probably should have. Some of you may be wondering now, what exactly do I sell on my store? Well, my store it's for females. It is to help us in many, many ways. So this health is more than just the physical, also means that we have to be healthy in our spiritual lives, emotionally as well, and we need to be mentally healthy. So a lot of us sometimes go through things, and those things that we go through causes us to lose our health in one area or another. So that is what my store, the reason why I call it what I call it. But on my store, I sell Express Yourself t-shirts is what I call it, along with your sports bras, your leggings, night attire. Journals are on there as well. I also sell like the girdles. I do not have one on. I also sell the girdles along with your waist trimmers and your waist cinchers. I have one on there now that helps you with your thighs. So, I mean, I sell all those different things, even like the whole full body type thingy. I can't remember the name right now. So that is what's on my store. I do run sales on my store from time to time when I actually sit and give it the attention that is needed. But like I said, it feels good when you just have those sales coming in. I was sitting at my aunt's house last night and sales came in. And I'm sitting there like, wow, I haven't done anything to get these sales, but my sales were coming in. And some of the sales came directly to the store, and then some of the sales came from eBay. So I hope this helps you. If you are interested in my book, please click the link that I have below. But if you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message, or the best way to get me is to email, and I'll have that down below as well. So thank you. I hope this helps. Because I really want to make sure that anyone who goes down this road, that you are successful at doing it. I don't really have this up on my store as a service that I provide, but if it's something that you are wanting to do, we can sit down and we can talk things out to figure it out for you. But if you want to, you can check out the book first, and then the book will take you step by step, and then hit me up so we can discuss anything that you are having a problem with. Thank you again for listening. I hope this helps. I'm LaQuantas from Stepping Stone Services. Y'all have a great day.